Okay. Just waiting on Stone to get back. We gonna promote the stream a little bit. Then we gonna start with the 6GLFINEST show. Make it quick because we do have the round robin starting tonight, which is gonna be a little bit of a delay. So just give me a second because I'm in my career game. I really don't want to play this. And it is not letting me join anybody. There we go. Hey Stone, you want to load up? Yeah, just load up on me. I'm gonna join somebody's session. I'm just gonna promote it real quick. It's already live. Just make sure your voice is shared. I'm just gonna wait till I get it promoted out from 6 Gaming League, and then.
Let me make sure my voice is shared. Okay. Alright, so now let me just join you. Just one moment. Let me just make sure everything's set up on my end. Alright, I'm about to join you right now. Cool. Where you want to load up, in the neighborhood or?
Sure.
Or anti-up, it don't matter.
Don't matter to me.
Right now it says you in the menus, so let me just check again. Yeah, it still says you're in the menus. Did you load up anywhere yet?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to. Once I click X, it'll load me out.
Okay.
Alright, so now I did the tweet. Just gonna put it to the chat. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I didn't get it in Discord. So that's the last place I gotta put it. And then we ready to go? Okay, you can join on me now, Stone. It says I'm 30%. Should allow you to join.
Okay.
So what? So we did like, I think it was like last year. It was me, Bones, and Coach Nate. We like picked different spots in the community. Like we call, you know, the diner. So we called it the Dimer Diner, right? For one of our episodes, the Dimer Diner. Like we kind of just picked different spots, just kind of just to chill around.
All right, cool. Like that.
Flex out in the community. Okay.
Ooh.
So.
I should be loading in.
Cool. We got 2 in here right now.
The first ever MVP and champion is here.
Oh, is that smooth? Is that smooth? Smooth go crazy in chat. Let's go. Okay. All right.
Shout out to Smooth, man.
All right, so I'm just chilling right here. I'm waiting on Stone to show up. But
Yes, sir.
I should be in here. Let me see. Check.
there he is right there. Got the vibes going. Okay.
All right,
Oh, I gotta
I'll wave
reactivate
hello.
it. Some other account. No. Alright. So, okay, real quick, guys. We're gonna kick off the 6GL Finest show. We got a lot of topics to bring up. One of the topics, we got the training facility. Let's do the training facility. Training facility is a good place to be. Everybody been on lockdown. Everybody really need to catch, them vibes. But the music kind of loud in here. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm gonna stand right here. But
No
so we gonna
problem.
kick it
No
off right here.
problem.
I really want to kick it off because I feel like a lot of team owners is always trying to find all these loopholes and trying to go at one another in the chat. I mean, where's the love? Where's the positivity? I mean, you guys could always let some stuff slide. When you guys make putting up the proof, I mean, it's proof. I mean, business is business. I mean, you don't have to feel some type of way. I mean, everything is about good
Definitely.
vibes, man. Everything is about good vibes, and that's what this community is about. I mean, you see Labrat, you see ADBA, they're preaching the same thing, and that's the way to go, guys. I mean, that's definitely the way to go to make the best possible experience for everybody playing within any league. So I just wanted to really kick it off with that, just because I really feel like everybody's just trying to get one up on each other, and I love the spiciness in the chat. It's best to always stick up for your team, especially when somebody's going at you. But with that being said, I think both sides could, always just be a little bit more easygoing on each other. We all could be friends at the end of the day. Just wait till the All-Star game, and you catch one of each other on the same team, and then lob passes just start arising in the 6GL All-Star game. Next thing you know, you guys are best buds. So
You
let's
never
just
know. Anything is
yeah,
possible.
exactly. Let's leave it at that. I just wanted to kick off here because Stonebreaker, he plays for New Direction. He's also in the final four of the Golden Ticket Tourney, which has went way longer than expected. So what happens is we were supposed to have 3 in-season tourneys. We did shorten this season due to the new 2K coming out. We wanted to make sure the playoffs had enough time so that everybody could complete their games. We're not running into 2K21 because you know how matchups always work. It never works for a while, matchups, and then everybody's hitting up 2K. A month later, 2 months later, finally the matchups start
Yeah.
working.
People
Everybody.
forget about the game.
Exactly. So I mean, more or less, we just gonna really kick it off here with a lot of All Star stuff, and try to get the other tournament in, which is the Tiers Battle tournament. But we will also have a special tournament arising, which will be a quick cash rocket tournament for a lot of
Oh.
teams who have been wanting to join. So that's something that we're putting together. It's going to be a rocket single elimination tournament that we're putting together for all the
Ooh.
teams that want to get into the league but can't get in. So this is a separate tournament from the hashtag 6GL Season 5. So that's just a little bit of a special announcement. But I'd like to kick it off here with Stone and give a little bit on to the Golden Ticket Tournament because Stonebreaker has been going through a lot of the gameplay footage. I know he's hit me up for quite a few of the players' streams. And, he's always been into a lot of the players from last season's stream, so he knows a lot of the players, him being a defender himself. He's always focused on the PG. So let's kick it off here. Stonebreaker, you've been on New Direction. You're now new to the administration in Six Gaming League. Let's hear the vibes that you're spitting from the GT and let the community know.
Alright, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Stonebreaker45. You know the vibes. So just wanted to say shout out to Six Gaming League for giving me a platform, a league to play in to showcase my talent with my guys at New Direction. Shout out to my boy Smooth, RPG. Shout out to everyone else on the roster. I don't wanna let everyone else know about us just yet, but they're gonna see. Shout out to the boy Dion, HD, Hoodie. You know the vibes. Good people, good people. I appreciate being a part of the administration team for 6GL. It's a dope experience. You never know. You never know what could happen. So,
Most definitely.
what do you want to talk about?
So what I want to kick off here is your vibes in the Golden Ticket Tourney. You've watched a couple people's streams. You know you faced
Cool.
some dogs on the court that you guys have given some L's to, but there's also some
Yeah.
streams that you've went into and you've seen some other dogs dogging on some other dogs on the court as well. So, I mean, one team that I was going through the results today, I don't know, they've been very, very silent, so I don't think too many people have got really to watch them, was the Flats in Five. So,
Five,
yeah,
definitely.
beating the defending champions. I mean, come playoff time, money team though. They on their
Yeah,
P's and
yeah.
Q's, bro.
Definitely money team. I give props to Flatlands Five because money team is definitely a hard team to beat. They have like five scorers on the court. Anybody could score from money man to the center to kid lit, and for Flats and Five to come out with a good victory over them, that's solid. That lets you know like, hey, we here. Man, we don't care about the defending champs, and I like that about Flats and Five because they play with that. They play with that energy. They about that action.
Have a couple well-known players on their team too, Mr. Greatness, and you got Works IQ, who played on a different breed in our season 3. So a couple dogs on,
Really,
yeah, a couple dogs on deck. That's for sure. Um, Now you playing in the Golden Ticket tournament and watching some people. Did you see any point guards that you figured you'd have trouble with? Coming time when you come playing against them. Um,
one point guard in particular, I felt like because migrating from the four back to lock due to the fact of situational. The team that we played the other day, Bag Chasers, D Sav, great point guard. He could score at a high level, and his center that they have on their team is a great knockdown shooter at the top
mm-hmm,
of the key.
mm-hmm.
So I appreciate you sending me that stream link because definitely wanted to do film on those guys and understand like what they like to do and what they wear about. And obviously my team, we was all locked in, ready. And I gave my team a couple of pointers like, hey, this guy has this badge equipped. He plays this certain way. Move at the side. We was all able to work together and get that victory over them. It was a pretty great game. Pretty good game against them.
Okay, okay. So like it's funny that you say that because I just watched gameplay footage on the Bag Chasers. We were in a 3v3 tournament. So the Raptors GC do quite a few tournaments. I mean, they do one for all around, then they do one for the Toronto players, Ontario players, then the ones for Canadian players as well, and North America. And what's really cool is every time it's like there are rivals is D Hugs and DeVillin. So it like
Really?
last time we made it to the finals, but this time we had to match self. They went under self taught, so we had to match them first round. So it was funny. I did a lot of research on their gameplay footage, and D Hugs is a dog, my guy. Definitely a dog.
Yeah, I gotta
Def
give props to D Hugs too,
yeah,
because that
definitely a
game
dog.
he showed his presence. That game hit like three corner threes back to back in crunch time too. We almost lost it on him,
Now,
honestly.
now let's put now
Great
let's put
knockdown shooter.
let's put it this way for D Hugs. Okay, so we're on league builds. All right, we're at a tournament. We're down at Boston Pizza, so we're at the viewing party just before the playoffs. So we're watching Dev Goss play, and Raptors GC went all out. They rented the top floor out. We had, they were giving us, they had some drinks going around for drink tickets going around for us, some food going around, pizza. It
Oh
was it
yeah, I
was
was
lit.
eating good
Yeah, it
then.
was lit.
It was
But
fire.
they had that some girl from Sportsnet ESPN. I forget it. I'd have to look her up, get her name. Sorry about that. I apologize. But we were sitting down and we were on the league builds, and we had to face the Raptors GC for $2,500. So it was the biggest, like, okay, the team with the least
Wow.
amount of deficits towards them. So Davila and D Hugs, of course, were there again, right? We're there, and there was another team. So the other team went first. Then we went against Raptors GC. and then we beat that other team, but they still whooped our ass. But I'll tell you what, up until the third quarter, D Hugs and them were putting in work. So like they was really holding the Raptors GC. I think at one point they had the lead, and then it was back and forth. And then come third quarter, and then fourth quarter, it was just a 20-point lead. So they just really pulled away in the fourth. So yeah, D Hugs definitely has some skill out on the court, even on the league build experience. But what I really want to get into here is the hottest in the six, and then we'll get into some stats and we'll review some more dogs. So let's start it off here with Stonebreaker. You got a big team in the hottest in the six standings right now, and they are undefeated. So I'm gonna leave the vibes to you on that. You got actually a couple great teams, one being yours too. So we gonna leave the hottest in the six to Stone to speak out the standings of these teams, because we got a couple top dogs up in there. We're just gonna perform the top dogs, and as the standings go up for some of the teams that have had a rocky start, we'll view into them a little bit, and we'll get more back to the standings for them, as the games go on tonight. So, Stone, why don't you kick it off with the hottest in the six right now?
Okay, so the first team on the list for the hottest in the six was, they undefeated as well. Doccation, 11-0. Doccation is a great team. Great team. The way how they play, they have like a.
And they just won their first tourney too. So.
And it's funny. It's funny. They did just won their first league. They won PYPL, and
yeah.
I was there and they streamed when Icy Girl. I'm sorry, ADB AB. Excuse me, my fault. AB. Don't kill me. But I was there. Yeah, I know she gonna kill me for that. I was there in the AB stream when her, Beast, Two Feet, Cha Cha, P, they all took down. Honestly, I don't know what team they took down, to be honest, but it was a rough start. They started off 0-1, and then they came back and reverse sweeped, and it was insane. It was insane. I remember I spoke to Beast on the phone, and I'm like, "Look, bro, like this is your time, bro. They not messing with you out there. They're not messing with you and 2 Feet on the PNR. Go out there and go box them dudes." Mm-hmm. And sure enough, they went out there and they had a ball. They were getting stops after stops, and they were scoring offensively too. Like with Doccation, they could really, they'll really throw you off because everybody could cut, everybody could backdoor, and Chacha's always running plays for either for AB or for Beast. And then it's funny because the center and the power forward are actually play locks at the 4 and 5. So that's a different that's different from the meta when you think about it. Mm-hmm. And they managed to win a chip off of that lineup. So keep in mind to anybody that's out there.
And the struggle, and if you heard our interview with AB last season, the struggle was real for Doccation, my guys. The struggle was real, but that's a team that stuck together. That is a team that stuck together, that reviewed gameplay footage, that worked on their game day in, day out. And look, it's paying off. They're all dogs. They're all becoming demons on the court. So big shout out to Doccation with that big 11-0.
Yeah, they making a statement right now. I hope to see them soon though.
Yeah. So second place, actually it's we're sitting there with the Bag Chasers at 8-2, which yes, they are in second place. New Direction though just beat them out of the GT tournament.
Yeah, that was a good game against Bag Chasers. D-Sav, Hugs.
Oh wait, sorry about that. They're third place. My bad. The Chasers are in second place with 11-0. Apologies on that. We'll get back to the Chasers. Yeah, that was a silent one. That was a silent one because the Chasers have really just been like in the chat every day, getting their matchups in. They're not in the GT tourney. They came in a little bit late to the league, and they have been getting their games in. So literally, they only need a couple more games, and that's it. So like, yeah, you got Boog, who was on my Slaps Lights, which I'll be doing more We'll speak about that a little later on about the round robin tournament events, where I will be clipping. No one is safe on either side, nor mine, nor yours. So we'll talk about that after.
Nobody's safe.
Exactly. Let's kick it off here with going back to that Bag Chasers New Direction Golden Ticket Chat. So you got New Direction 7-0, but you got the Bag Chasers 8-2, and that was an upset game coming in because the Bag Chasers were coming into that game 8-0, and or 8-0 actually, yeah, 8-0, and New Direction was coming in 5-0. So with that being said, Bag Chasers were definitely the overdog, and New Direction being the underdog. That was an upset game, but
Definitely
playoff
upsetted them
time,
dudes.
playoff time though. I, D Hugs and D Sav, I mean, they definitely put in that work. So watch the heck out for any team that's gonna underestimate that little situation there. There was a couple lag out issues and a couple issues that went on as well, which provided to some of those losses, to one of the losses. We're gonna move on now to the fourth place team, All or Nothing, AON. Shout out Tornado. Everybody be tagging at AON on Twitter. He's
Shout out
very
to
generous on the.
Tornado and
Yeah,
Wentz.
very generous. Yeah, it Wentz. They're very generous on the retweets. So, I mean, definitely an up and coming team. Played a lot of
Good
games in the
team.
beginning of the season. They just
I
made a
feel like
roster
they.
change, so look out. Look out. You're going to see some action from All or Nothing. Look out. um,
I feel like that's that team that's a lights out team. Like they will shoot you out the water. I feel like their team they got a little comparison to the Warriors, especially with Wentz. Wentz is they Klay Thompson.
We are
Don't
not
leave
the
Wentz wide open on the decks,
underdogs.
man. You'll pay for it.
okay, thank you, Smooth. Appreciate that. But on the standings, you are the underdog. On the standings, you're the underdog. Just saying. Just saying. Um, they were 8-0 going into that game. You guys were 5-0. So technically, you guys would be the underdog during that golden ticket tourney event. Now, there is a way to go into challenge, create a
Emoji
profile.
happy
You can
tears.
create a
Emoji
profile and
happy
create
tears.
predictions. Players and community can create predictions, which will actually create a underdog overdog result that will come up from the community. So that would be kind of cool and unique. We'll bring that out soon for everybody to start using during playoff time, where you can go in, you can make your predictions, score predictions, you can make a whole playoff prediction. It's pretty dope. We're going to go into our fifth place team right now. So we got the New Direction, Big 7-0, another undefeated team in the league. So shout out Stone, shout out Smooth Go Crazy. Shout out Dion. A
HD,
lot of off-grid
Dion.
players I see over there from last season. Well, a couple of them anyways. But yeah, big shout out.
Oh,
You
all
guys been
love.
doing your thing. A
All love,
different
all love.
breed. Number 6 with the hottest in the 6 is 7-1. So
I'm not sure who's the lock on their team, but their lock is really nice. Like their lock dictates that defense. Like
sheesh.
they're a very good defensive team over there.
Unfortunately, right now my computer's frozen. But let's just hit the stat line. There, as we are currently updating stats right now. So what we are going to do is management is going to pick the All Stars tomorrow. We'll do another 6GL Finest show, just a quick one. Pick the All Stars. We'll get them all in the chat. Pretty much the community votes them throughout the day, so we'll try to get that going around 3 o'clock. We'll have that over. We'll have them all in chat by 9 o'clock. We'll have the teams picked out. We'll get that announced to the community with some graphics. We'll get some pictures going, get some clout going for these players, and we'll get right to it. But
That's
right now
great.
with the stats, what you're looking at, I just kind of wanted to, just pretty much just Stone, just real quick, shout out some of the players that is just, putting in them points per game, or putting in that work in a couple of those leaderboard categories as of right now, as there are still games going in, and there was a couple things due to rosters where we had a wrong name, where we had to change it, and we are currently just had a couple delays on that, so everything will be fixed and in there as of tomorrow. But please enjoy your little bit of a stat update from Stone, as we will have another one for you tomorrow with a full update before the All-Star game.
Okay, just give me one moment. About to...
With the exemption of that one game played by Rockies, because that, well, I think it was 2 games. He
Yeah.
put it like up a 50-point game, but we also had like a great game from it was King Cap 18 from Good Vibes Only. He had a wicked
Yeah, good
50-point
vibes
game.
on.
Yeah, he had a 50-point game this season too. So
With
that's
King
pretty dope.
Cap, he's always gonna get his numbers. Like that's another knockdown shooter in this league that I should just nobody should leave him open. Like if you want to play him high. The only thing is the center catches every lob. Like so your team got a swing going up against good vibes only.
So let's
It
start from
definitely a
number
vibe.
2 as number 1 for the points per game. And remember that this is just put in for 1 game or like 2 games minimum. Um, so just keep in mind it will change as of tomorrow when we put the 5 games played per minimum to qualify for the All-Star game.
Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to see who's leading, but it's only showing me my team stats.
Oh, essentially the one for your team. Okay, so I'll call it out real quick. We got Skepnas, Skepnas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Instant mentality. So they've literally played 1 game, 34 points. Just so you guys know.
Oh wow.
Then you got Ninja Assassin from Status Quo, which Status Quo has 4 or 5 games in the system, so that's pretty good. I think Ninja playing like 3 or 4 games, so that's actually pretty good points per game to have. J Tor, a different breed, not the first time he's been up there, 29 points per game, and you got you got J Tor always doing his thing. And you got Hollywood Gamers, Juice, 29 points per game. Big shout out to Juice. Let's move to
Nice
the
job, Juice.
assists per game. Who's really moving the ball? Who's making the right reads on the court? Trill ADB. Big shout out from a different breed. Trill doing that community work. 14 assists per game. Then we're going to move to Jap the Prophet from Bless Up. 13 assists per game. We got poor boy Shiz from Hollywood Gaming once again with 12.5. And we was just talking about the slap slates. We had Boog with that poster with from the Chasers with 10.0, so he's up there. And Skepnus once again up there, but he's only played 1 game. Just keep in mind. We got the rebounds per game. Unruly Gang, Model Sherm. That's not the first time he's been up there. Let's go.
Yeah, that's that 7-3 center, man.
Bag Chaser alert. We got Harvey 1K 10.3. We got Zay. Zay, I know you up in here. Zay, you got 10.0, my guy. Omplex, EG from Evacuation Row. Let's go with 10.0. We got the 3-point field goal percentage. I mean, this is unrealistic because you got Beans Carries who's played 1 game. I mean, 100%. You got Chop, 100% point guide. Real JR's played, 100%. So we got Jor, we got Jor in there. You know, from in there from no chance. So like, yeah, just we gonna relax on that one right now. But that's just a little bit of your update there. And real quick, guys, we don't want to keep you too much. We're going to start with the round robin events real quick. Teams, just come in, you register.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we will allow it to go out to the community where they can put their team in for 1 night for $5. Maybe we can reveal some prizes to be won during that 1 night as the round robin events are going on. Peep that soon. But for now, it's just for 6GL teams who have paid their season fees. And what you do, you go in the round robin event. You play every team once. The team with the most wins at the end of the round robin event, which we're going to run again tomorrow, is going to get a couple gifts to give away to promote their stream while they're playing their next 6GL game, whether it be a playoff game. You could use it at any time. What you can give away,
Okay.
yeah, you can give away, and they'll have their choice. You can give it away to one random person in your stream, and they have a choice of like a live now gift that we'll create for them, profile picture if they want one for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They want some cool graphics. They want a banner for Twitter, but you can only
Yeah,
pick one.
they better
Just keep
try to
in mind,
win that.
you can only pick one. So that will
Oh,
be in the stream. Maybe I'll be giving away a couple too on the 6GL Finest show. So peep that in the next on the next 6GL Finest show. Who knows? Maybe I'll be giving a one way. Zay, I see you. But all said and done, Stonebreaker, I appreciate you coming through, my guy. I know you guys you got Stone coming off soon. I know you guys just trying to get your games in. We got that Final Four Golden Ticket Tourney, so let's just shine out the Final Four teams of the Golden Ticket Tourney. We gonna pull that up real quick, and we got quite a few dog teams in there. New Direction, Money Team,
yes, sir.
Money Team. So I'm on the wrong account. Imagine that. So we just go, yeah, we're gonna go to challenge and see if this is the right one. Just give me a second.
No problem. No problem.
Organized by 6 Gaming League. Do you have the challenge one I sent you earlier?
Let me see.
Not in the owner's chat. Alright, go to the owner's chat, guys. Apologies. Money Team. 1 second.
I believe it's Money Team, us,
New Direction.
Docation,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to think who's the fourth.
A different
team.
breed. A different breed. Okay, so shout out to your Final Four teams. A different breed. Money Team. New Direction. And shout out the last one for me, Stone.
What? I'm sorry. I got cut off. I got locked into something.
Okay, my bad. Bunny Team. New Direction. A different breed. And
Docation, of course. Like, you can't forget about those.
There we go. I knew you wanted to
Shout
shout
out
that
to
one
Beast.
out. Because if you didn't shout that one out, because earlier in the stream, you know, you didn't want AB to get mad at you. So I figured I'd leave the shout out for you, right? Docation.
AB, don't
And you
kill
spoke
me,
really
man.
well on their team, too. So, I mean, this is the first time we've had Stonebreaker45 on our 6GL Finest show. We're going to have him come back out for some more. We're going to give you guys some 6GL tips come 2K21. We're going to have some build videos coming out from Stonebreaker45 for your YouTube to go hook up with what's the best build, what should I make for 2K21, along with some from me as well. We'll have the build of the day. We'll have Stonebreaker dropping some badge alerts for y'all with all the new patch updates. This way you guys always know what's hot and what's not. But other than that, you got all the hype here at the 6GL Finest show, and we'll catch you tomorrow, though. I'm out, bro. Let's go.
Appreciate.
All right, Stone.